So today we shall discuss the numerical problems on chapter nuclei. So I am going to discuss the some numericals which are important for the examination point of view. So we shall start the numerical problems. The problem number 1. So if you want to note it, means you can note it. I am going to write it. Problem number 1, numericals on chapter 13, nuclei. Okay, on the chapter nuclei. Problem number 1, radius of radius of beryllium is 2.6 Fermi. Radius of beryllium is 2.6 Fermi. What is the radius of the full stop? What is the radius of the radius of the aluminium nucleus in Fermi? Very simple question, students, this I think. Okay, very simple one. Radius of beryllium is 2.6 Fermi. What is the radius of 13 aluminum 27, where 13 is atomic number, 27 is nothing but mass number of the aluminum. So how to find this? You know that there will be a relation between the mass number as well as the radius. So we already know that the size of the or radius of the nucleus is proportional to the cube of mass number, or that is nothing but proportional to mass number in general. So therefore, by making use of this condition here, we shall look at the solution of this problem. So therefore, data solution. So radius of the beryllium, it is given as 2.6 Fermi. Fermi means, I told you, it is equal to 10 raised to minus 15 meter. 1 Fermi means 10 raised to minus 15 meter. So R is equal to 2.6 Fermi. What is the radius of 13 aluminum 27 nucleus in Fermi, they are asking. So for finding this radius of the aluminum nucleus, so we know that R is equal to R naught A to the power of 1 by 3. This is for beryllium. So for beryllium, R is given to be 2.6 and R naught is I have to find. So atomic mass of this beryllium is nothing but 8 whole to the power of 1 by 3, or cube root of 8. So this implies R naught is equal to 2.6, cube root of 8 is 2, therefore 1.3 Fermi. So R naught is equal to what? 1.3 Fermi. So why we couldn't find this, why we could find this R naught? So what is the use of this? So I will tell you. So therefore, for aluminium, R is equal to R naught A to the power of 1 by 3. So I want R of aluminium. So how to find R of aluminium? So to find R of aluminium, so that is R is equal to R naught. Just now only I got 1.3. Is it right? R naught is 1.3 Fermi into mass number of aluminium, that is 27. Look at the nucleus, mass number of aluminium, that is 27 is the mass number. Therefore, R equal to 1.3, 27, cube root of 27, 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27, therefore 3. So, R is equal to 3.9 Fermi, because R naught is in terms of Fermi, therefore the answer will be 3.9 Fermi. So, this is the answer for nucleus of the aluminium, 3.9 Fermi. Note it once. So, next we shall take the second problem. The mass of deuterium nucleus, the mass of deuterium, that is isotope of hydrogen having mass number 2 and atomic number 1, the mass of deuterium nucleus is 2.01410 U, atomic mass unit 01410 U. The mass of proton, the mass of proton and neutron, mass of proton and neutron are 1.00728 U and 1.00867 U, mass of proton and neutron respectively. Find the mass defect, very important problem it is. Find the mass defect, find the mass defect and binding energy and binding energy and binding energy of the deuterium nucleus, binding energy of the deuterium nucleus. Okay, question is very simple. So, what is the question is? The mass of deuterium 1H2 nucleus is 2.0140 U. The mass of proton and neutron are 1.00728 U and 1.00867 atomic mass unit. U we could not read, atomic mass unit respectively. Find the mass defect and binding energy of the deuterium nucleus. So, first what we need to find? Mass defect. So, what do you mean by mass defect? You know that mass defect is nothing but the what? A difference between the sum of the masses of the constituent nucleons to the actual mass of the nucleus. Is it right? And here the sum of the masses of the constituent nucleons of this deuterium we need to find first. And the actual mass of the deuterium nucleus is given here, that is 2.01410 atomic mass unit. So, thereby you will get the difference in mass, that is mass defect. So, that mass defect is equivalent to what? Binding energy. So, you know that mass defect is equivalent to binding energy. So, just if you take that mass defect in terms of atomic mass unit, You know that 1 atomic mass unit equal to 931 million electron volt. So and so atomic mass unit into 931 million electron volt will give you the what? Binding energy. Is it right? So concept of mass defect and binding energy problems are important, because so in the deleted syllabus they have deleted the concept of binding energy per nucleon. So therefore, and even this half life, mean life, so because of that reason most of the problems every year they used to ask on this half life period, mean life and binding energy per nucleon. So because they have deleted from the syllabus, so this year we may expect the what numerical problems based on this mass defect and binding energy, and even from the concept of this comparison of radii, okay, like that. So because of that reason, and even some of the nuclear energy also, that is based on Q value, the problems of Q values are also very important, disintegration energy. So like that you have to solve much problems pertaining to mass defect and binding energy, because they will be asked in the examination. So therefore look at the solution of this. So how to find the solution for this one? Very simple. So this first we need to find solution. The mass of, because there are the mass of deuterium is 2, therefore there must be a 1 proton and 1 neutron. So therefore the mass of the deuterium, the total mass of, since 1H2 has 1 proton plus 1 neutron. So this consisting of 1 proton and 1 neutron, therefore total mass of constituent of the deuterium is 1 proton. So what is the mass of 1 proton? They have given, that is 1.0086 U. Sorry, mass of the proton they gave 1.00728 U. So therefore 1.00728 U plus 1 neutron, that is 1.00867. So this implies, if you add this one, you will get the answer 2.01595 atomic mass unit. This is the total mass of constituents of 1H2 deuterium nucleus. Then mass of actual mass of 1H2 they have given is 2.01410 atomic mass unit. Therefore mass defect is equal to the total mass of constituent nucleons of 1H2, that is 2.01595, this value, minus the actual mass of 1H2, that is 2.01410 U. So 2.01595 minus 2.01410, so you will get 0.185 U. This is mass defect. It is represented with the notation delta M. This is mass defect which is represented with the notation delta M. Therefore binding energy of deuterium, nucleus is binding energy of deuterium nucleus is which is equivalent to mass defect, that is 0.00185 U. But we know that 1 atomic mass unit equal to 931 million electron volt. So therefore energy term it is 0.00185 into 931. So if you multiply this with 931, you will get the answer 1.722 million electron volt. So this is binding energy. This much energy is required to split the deuterium as proton and neutron. Is it right? Try to go through this problem once. Very simple. Only thing is that if you know theoretical formulas and equations, otherwise it becomes quite difficult. So next, problem number 3. Obtain the binding energy. So you could also go through the textbook and try to solve some of the problems. Obtain binding energy in million electron volt of a nitrogen nucleus 7n14 given mass of nitrogen in terms of atomic mass unit is 14.00307 atomic mass unit. This is an actual mass of the nitrogen nucleus. So only the data is this much. Only the question is this much. Obtain binding energy in a million electron volt of a nitrogen nucleus given mass of actual mass of the nitrogen nucleus they have given. So how to find? Very simple. How you say? Because so what is mass defect? Mass defect is nothing but the what? It is Z into MP plus A minus Z into Mn, okay, minus M. Here M is actual mass. This is the sum of the masses of the constituent nucleons. There are 7 number of protons in nitrogen, 7 into mass of proton plus A minus Z, that is 14 minus 7, 7 neutrons will be there. So 7 into mass of a neutron. If you multiply, you will get the mass of the constituent nucleons of the nitrogen nucleus. And actual mass of the nucleus they have given. You will get what? Mass defect. So we know that this mass defect is equivalent to what? Binding energy. Is it right? Solution is very simple. So this is the mass defect equation. Okay, this is mass defect formula. You know this in the theory class, right? So now solution to this number of protons, first solution, the number of protons is equal to 7. Then next, number of neutrons, the number of neutrons and better number of protons Z is equal to 7. Number of neutrons, that is A minus Z, that is also 7. Here A is 14 for nitrogen, 7, therefore 7. Okay. So here 7, atomic number Z is equal to 7, mass number A equal to 14. Therefore mass defect is equal to ZMP plus A minus Z into Mn minus actual mass of the nitrogen nucleus. So you write it, actual mass of the nitrogen nucleus will be this one. Okay. So therefore delta M equal to Z 7 into mass of the proton, that is 1.00728 atomic mass unit, plus A minus Z, that is 7 into mass of the neutron, 1.00867 atomic mass unit, minus M. So here M is nothing but what? Actual mass of the 7N14. M is nothing but actual mass of 7N14, that is 14.00307 atomic mass unit. Atomic mass unit U. Therefore 14.00307. Therefore mass defect delta M equal to, if you simplify this bracket quantity and if you subtract with that 14.0037, you will get the answer 0.10858 atomic mass unit. Therefore binding energy is equivalent to what? Mass defect multiplied by 931 million electron volt. Why? One atomic mass unit is equal to, one atomic mass is equivalent to 931 million electron volts of energy. So therefore so and so mass defect is equal to how much binding energy means? That so and so mass defect into 931. What is that so and so mass defect is? 0.10858 into 931. Is it? So what is the answer you are getting here? So this you are getting, here you are getting the answer is 101.9 million electron volt. This is the answer you are getting. So binding energy answer how much you are getting is 101.9 MeV. Okay, I wrote here, see. This is binding energy. So this is mass defect. So try to, I think it went down. You can aim, unable to get it, I think so. Sorry, I'll write here only. This just I'll write here. Therefore binding energy is equal to mass defect into 931. Mass defect is 0.10858. 931. This is equal to 101.9 MeV. 101.9 MeV. Got it, students? Try to understand these problems. Very simple one. So only the thing is, if you know how to do and which formula to apply and what concept is behind this. So every time we say that while solving the numerical problem, try to read the question carefully and try to understand it. If not, first you read carefully theory concepts, then you can go through this. Then definitely you can able to solve the numericals. Otherwise, solving the numerical become bit tough if you don't know theory behind this. Okay, so because of that reason, try to understand the concept first. Okay, so this is a third numerical for finding binding energy and mass defect of the nitrogen nucleus. Try to go through this. Next, fourth one. Obtain binding energy of binding energy of the nuclei Fe2656 and bismuth 83-209 in units of MeV from the following data. So obtain binding energy of the nucleus of iron as well as bismuth they are asking. In order to calculate the binding energy of this iron and bismuth, you know very simple method. Actual mass of iron you could know, and just you calculate the mass of the protons and the total mass of proton and neutrons of that constituents of the nucleus of iron. So if you know the total mass of constituent of the nucleons of iron and actual mass of the nucleus, so you will get mass defect, and that mass defect multiplied by 931 million electron volt will give you the binding energy of that iron. Okay, so next, binding energy of bismuth they are asking. So how to find bismuth? Very simple, that is also same. Okay, so for this they are giving the data. So mass of the data given here, mass of 26 Fe56 is 55.934939 AMU. 55.934939 AMU or U, atomic mass unit. And mass of the bismuth 83-209 they have given as 208.980388 AMU, atomic mass unit. Next, which nucleus has greater binding energy per nucleon? Another one question they are asking after giving this data. Which nuclei has greater binding energy per nucleon among the iron and bismuth, which is having greater binding energy per nucleon. Binding energy per nucleon is nothing but what? Specific binding energy, which is not there in the syllabus. Means this year they have deleted that, but anyhow you have to work out the problems which will help for competitive. But binding energy concept is there, but specific binding energy per nucleon, specific binding energy, that is binding energy per nucleon, that curve, whatever the binding energy curve I told now, which is important for 3 marks, so they have deleted that. But even though we did, which will be helpful for your competitive purpose. So next, obtain the binding energy of the nuclei of iron and bismuth. Very simple. So we shall work out this problem. See, first for iron, what is the number of protons? For iron, Fe2656, Z is equal to 26, and A minus Z 56 minus 26 is equal to 30. There are 26 protons and 30 neutrons. So we have to find mass of each, the mass of the 26 proton and mass of the 30 neutrons. That will give you the what? The total mass of the constituent nucleons of the iron, and actual mass is given. So just you subtract it in that, you will get the what? Mass defect, and multiply with 931, you will get binding energy. Okay. So iron, atomic number 26, number of protons A minus Z, number of neutrons, yes or no? So therefore mass of a proton, how many protons are there? Therefore mass of 26 proton, therefore mass of 26 proton will be what? 26 into mass of a proton, 1.07276, 1.00776, which is equal to 26.18918 atomic mass unit. In the same way, mass of 30 neutrons, Mn along with 30, that is 30 neutrons, therefore 30 into total it is Mn. So Mn, that is 1.0072 mass of the neutron, that is 1.007276, it is found to be 30.25995 atomic mass unit. Therefore actual mass of 26 Fe56 is, that is given how much? 55.934939 atomic mass unit. Actual mass of 26 Fe56 is 55.93493 U. Therefore, mass defect delta M equal to, so mass defect delta M equal to mass of 26 proton, that is formula is there, Z into MP plus A minus Z into Mn, yes or no, minus actual mass of the nucleus. So actual mass of the nucleus, small m it is written, so I will write small m here, capital M. So what is ZMP? There are 26 proton and the mass of proton is 1.007276. Therefore, this is the value, 26.18918 plus A minus Z into Mn, that is mass of neutrons, that is 30.25995 minus mass of the nucleus, actual mass of the nucleus, that is actual mass of the nucleus for iron, that is given as, where it is, so 55.934939 atomic mass unit, yes or no? So if you find this, so you will get the answer for mass defect is, you will get the answer for mass defect delta M equal to, I write there, delta M equal to, the answer will be found to be 0.514191 AMU. ಇವೆರಡು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ, ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂವನ್ನು 55.934939 ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ, ಸೊ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಫಾರ್ ಮಾಸ್ ಡಿಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ 0.514191 AMU ಅಥವಾ ಅಟಾಮಿಕ್ ಮಾಸ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ AMU. ಇದು ಮಾಸ್ ಡಿಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಐರನಿಗೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ಮಾಸ್ ಡಿಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ವಿತ್ 9514191 into 931, yes or no, into 931, so it becomes how much? It becomes how much? Delta M equal to 0.51491 into 931, it becomes 478.97 million electron volt. So million electron volt, this is not mass defect, this is binding energy, binding energy. Okay, mass defect is here only, this is the mass defect and this is binding energy. So next, binding energy per nucleon they are asking. So per nucleon means this is the total binding energy for all the protons plus neutrons in the nucleus, I mean for a mass number of 56. So per nucleon means what? How to get it? Total binding energy divided by this 56. If you do, you will get for one nucleon what is the binding energy. So therefore so I think you might be noted this. Therefore binding energy per nucleon of iron, that is 26 Fe56 is actually we got 478.97 divided by 56 we have to do. We will get the answer about 8.553 MeV, million electron volt. Okay, 8.553 MeV. Just you keep this value aside and next you find similarly binding energy for bismuth nucleus and similarly you find the what? The binding energy for the bismuth nucleus as well as binding energy per nucleon for the bismuth nucleus. Just you compare these two values. So which nuclei has highest specific binding energy? Just you compare it. Okay. So next we shall take for bismuth. So binding energy per nucleon of iron, how much we got? How much we got? 8.553 MeV. Okay, so binding energy for this one we got 8.553 MeV. Similarly, for bismuth 83209, very simple this one. I think you will do it. Okay, same, just proton and neutron number will be changes, that's all. For bismuth 20983, what is Z? Z will be 83. Therefore, Z into MP becomes how much? 83 into mass of a proton, that is 1.007276. Okay na? Next, ಇದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ ಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ. 8.553 MeV. Sorry, for iron. Next, ZMP, that is mass of the Z number of protons in the bismuth will be given as, that is Z is how much? 83. 83 into this value. So 83 into 1.007276. 7276, you find it this value in atomic mass unit. You have to solve it by your own. And in the same way, so A minus Z into Mn. What is A? 209. 209 minus 83 into 1.007276. You calculate the total mass of neutrons, A minus Z number of neutrons in atomic mass unit. Therefore, mass defect is equal to ZMP plus A minus Z into Mn, A minus Z into Mn, howda? Minus actual mass. Actual mass kottidara for bismuth how much? 208 point this value. So just this 83 into 1.007276 plus this 209 minus 83 into 1.007276 minus M. M is which one? Actual mass of the bismuth nucleus, that is 208.980388. So ನೀವು ಇದನ್ನು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಮಾಸ್ ಡಿಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. So if you take the mass defect, calculate the mass defect. So this mass defect into 931, you will get a binding energy. Therefore, binding energy per nucleon andre that so and so into 931 divided by 209, and this value you will get it as 7.641 MeV. ಇದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ. So for bismuth we get specific binding energy 7.641 million electron volt, and for iron we got value is how much? For iron we got the value is around 8.553 MeV. 8.553 MeV, and for bismuth 7.641 MeV. Now tell me which one has greatest binding energy? Iron has got greatest binding energy. Yes or no? So iron has got greatest binding energy. Iron has got greatest binding energy compared to the bismuth. Okay. So like this, you try to solve few more numericals by taking the textbook if possible. So or else you go through the the solved problems if you not get it the exercise problems. So try to understand and try to go through the videos, and thereby you try to solve some problems. Numerical problem will be fixed from this chapter in the examination. Okay. So in the next coming class, I will continue furthermore numericals. Okay. Thank you.